Okay, I wanted to yap about rivals balancing, and I want to yap about why I hate the balancing right now, and I find the game super unfun and unenjoyable in a lot of aspects, and I also don't find pro play that enjoyable to watch. And there's many reasons why. This is unscripted. I don't have anything written. This is me pouring out my heart here, okay? This is me pouring out my heart, and not for me to bitch, but because I want the game to improve, and I hope people watch this, and I hope Neddies watches this, and I hope Guang Guang watches this, and I hope they understand what I'm trying to communicate here, okay? It is very important for them to understand why this game right now absolutely blows to play, okay? I wish only the best things. The first thing that we need to address is the elephant in the room, or the Kajun in the room, and it's this guy right here, Gambit, okay? I know a lot of people don't agree in lower elos, but the fact of the matter is that this character is broken. This character is broken for many reasons. The main reason is his ult, right? And this character has been meta defining for a while. He is haram, as we have come to conclude beforehand. But why is Gambit OP? It's very simple. His ult is too strong, right? His ult is too strong. You farm it too fast. It's an insta win. Even if you have a support ult in coordinated play, it doesn't matter if you combo with Star-Lord, if you focus the same target. It's just an insta win. You can't do anything, right? You can't do anything. It's really hard to kill people when they get Gambit ulted. They can just run around. It is insanely broken. They have nerfed it a couple of times, but the truth of the matter is they are not fast enough to nerf this character, and this character has been plaguing the game and taking up a ban spot, even 2 ban spots, because you can double ban. That is not fun for the health of the game, because there's plenty of characters to ban right now. There's plenty of characters we don't want to play against. I'm tired of banning Gambit, and I'm tired of playing against Gambit. I'm tired of playing with Gambit. Gambit as a whole is such a bad character to have in the game in terms of how his ult functions. I feel like Gambit as a character is super fun. I think his abilities look super cool. I think his gameplay loop is super fun, but nobody can actually enjoy the character because he's an ult bot, right? You just farm your ult and you just press the button. That's all you have to do. If you do anything else, you're wasting time, you're wasting opportunity. You need to farm your ult, you need to send it, and you win the fight. And I feel like the correct course of action would be to nerf his ultimate to the ground and maybe buff his kit. And I don't want this character to be horrid. I want this character to be playable, because I feel like you can have a lot of skill expression with the support. But now, right now, it feels like we have -1 support because of how broken it is. You need to nerf his ult. You need to buff his base kit. And you need to make him playable, because that would be like adding another support into the game. Additionally, his team up, it's time for it to go, right? It's time for the team up to go so we can play Rogue. The only reason why Rogue is not getting buffed right now is because if they buff her, make her playable, and the Gambit team up is still available, she's gonna become undeniably the best tank in the game, because she is super OP with the team up, super horrible without it. So I highly suggest Gambit to lose his team up, to nerf his ult, buff his base kit, and buff Rogue so she's not a team up merchant. You know, like, this is a very straightforward thing that shouldn't have happened 2 seasons ago, 4 seasons ago, okay? And what do I want with Gambit ult? I would like you to remove some of the effects that he gives. There's no point for it to do so much. I like the fact that it's an offensive ult. I don't like the fact that it also works as a defensive ult. Like, there's too many things happening here. You have movement speed boost, you have jump speed boost, you have attack, like, your damage, you do more damage with your attacks for anyone. It goes through walls, it heals over time, it does an explosion at the end. There's too many things that are happening here, and you can just remove one thing pretty easily without hurting the character too much. And I wouldn't be opposed to removing more than one thing. I wouldn't be opposed to nerfing every single thing that you do. It also cleanses, right? Like, there's too many things happening here. It's just too strong, right? It's too strong. It works too well with ults like Star-Lord, and I like teamwork and coordination, but unfortunately for us, this is overplayed now. Like, this needs to go. Like, I'm urging Neddies to understand that this character needs to be nerfed. You need to stop being scared to nerf characters. Like, please nerf Gambit. Please nerf his ult. Like, nobody likes watching this. Nobody likes playing this. Nobody likes playing against this. I don't enjoy watching pro play just to watch the same Gambit games over and over again, or Gambit getting first ban. Like, this is it just needs to go. Like, there's no point in keeping him the way he is. Like, he is permabanned everywhere, and pro play always plays him to this day. And people in the comments are gonna complain and say, oh, Gambit is balanced. Shut your bitch ass up, okay? You don't get to talk to me about how Gambit is balanced when you play in plat, okay? Please, I beg you. This character is not balanced. It's not good. And I want him to be good outside of his ult, okay? Like, it's a fun character. It's like adding another support character. People want to play him. I don't know a single Gambit specialist in the sense that nobody can actually express their skill. It's just, I need this hero. I need this hero nerfed for the next patch. Like, it just needs to happen. You need to gut his hero. Like, that's it. It is really infuriating to be watching the same meta unfold since the release of Gambit, which was season 5? Which season was Gambit in Rogue? 6? 5? I don't know. I feel like it's been like 5 months now, no? So, it's time, bro. It's time. I beg of you, no more. No more, please. No more. No more. No more. Next up on the agenda is Black Cat, bro. Hey, listen to me. Guang Guang. This character is not okay. This character is not okay, Guang Guang. I am sorry. I am a victim to Black Cat. Necros went 55-0 against me in my own tournament, and I couldn't do anything. I felt so helpless. There, I can't play the thing. I can't do anything. I was playing with a bunch of newer players. He was also playing with a bunch of newer players, but God forbid, I cannot teach these people what Black Cat does, bro. This character is OP in pro play, in ranked, everywhere. This character is a demon. No, Necros does not swear this character is balanced because I talked to him about it. He agrees that this character needs to get nerfed. No, he's rage baiting you and you guys are falling for it. Nobody thinks this character is balanced. And the reason why this character is broken is very simple, okay? This character has 2 dashes that give her money that she needs to buy stuff. She has another dash that makes her invulnerable with a 2-second cooldown. Who on the team thought that this 2-second cooldown is okay on an invulnerability dash that gives her money and does damage, bro? What in the hell? It's not a dash? Well, it's half a dash because you can reach enemies across the map. Like, this is so busted. Like, you don't understand how busted that ability is. Not to mention that her abilities give her shields. She has so much mobility. She can climb. She can stay on the wall. She has 6 items she can buy from. The money mechanic is cool and stuff, but it doesn't really limit her from buying because everything you do gives you money. Nobody ever goes broke. And her shop has the most broken things ever. Like, I feel like their idea of balancing here was, hey, we're gonna add a shop, we're gonna give you money, and the balancing here will be determined based on the fact that you need to balance your money, right? Like real life. The economy of playing Black Cat, but that doesn't work in game because you get money too easily, right? You are more often than not with enough cash in your bank to be able to buy the items, and the items in particular are busted. This wall hack item, even though it is busted, at least has a counter to it, right? You can break it. But the fact that you can place this orb behind a wall and it still functions is crazy to me, right? Give me a sec. Right? Like, this should not work if it's line of sight, you know? Like, if there's no line of sight, this shouldn't give you wall hacks. As a matter of fact, talking about the shop in general, the shop should have a cooldown. Somju, I know what you are. I'm playing the thing and I'm going after you, bro. Second of all, this character should have a cooldown on the shop. There is no way that this character doesn't have a cooldown on this. Because the reason why this is OP is because, for example, let me see what... Okay, it's my 2, right? I can go invisible. I can keep spamming invisibility, right? Like, I'm not min-maxing it, but the fact that I can even do this in the normal game is crazy, right? I can keep spamming the fish if I want to. I can keep spamming the cleanse. I can keep spamming anything. Like, this, it is insane to me. Like, this as an ability, the invisibility ability, funny, in a normal game for a normal hero without a shop, would have at least a 6-second cooldown. like Psylocke, right? Like, I don't know what the cooldown is on that. The fact that you can have this ability on this character without cooldown is ridiculous. You need to add a cooldown to her abilities in the shop. You need to increase the cooldown on her invulnerability slash. This needs to be 4 seconds, okay? And as a matter of fact, if you want to have this really cool mechanic where you buy stuff in the shop and, you know, you collect money and you need to do economics, you need to make it harder to get money. Like, the fact that the money is so easy to get and everything's so cheap, it makes things unbalanced, right? So another path you can do here is genuinely inflation. Inflate the prices. Make her suffer like we are. Make everything quite a bit more expensive and make it so you earn less money. And we can try that, right? But she has infinite uptime, I agree. And the final nail in the coffin, right? The final nail in the coffin here is the fact that this character's ult is also ridiculous. I've been watching the best players in the world yesterday, both in NA and EU, just fold over the moment this character presses Q. Why the hell does this hero get wall hacks when she ults, infinite dash basically, where she can reset her ultimate and then you have another 10 seconds to kill somebody? It is insane to me. Like, I can do crazy stuff with this hero. I watched Energy yesterday be an absolute bully on this hero. Like, the pounce range is ridiculous. The reset is ridiculous. Some might compare it to Bucky, but with Bucky you have to aim and it's still 8 seconds and he doesn't just teleport to the target, he needs to go in the air. Right? It is ridiculous. Also, you just get wall hacks. Like, 10 seconds is insane. Genuinely, this hero is beyond insane. Like, this hero is the most ridiculous melee character we've ever had. And I get the fact that you want to make it exciting for people to click on your game and play the new heroes, but this character needs to go. It's not fun to play against this hero, okay? It's fun to play this hero, not fun to play against this hero. Genuinely, there is nothing you can do against Black Cat unless you're in the top echelon of the player base and the enemy Black Cat is playing badly. But if the enemy Black Cat is playing well, your ass is not going to do anything, especially if her team is supporting her. This character isn't... I agree. I think this character is unfair. I think this is the first instance in a while where I genuinely believe that they have added an actual character, like a main character from a single player game into a multiplayer game and everybody else is the NPC. Like, this hero, I feel helpless against this hero. There's nothing I can play to counter this hero. There's nothing I can do as a tank player to counter this hero. The only counter I have for this hero is my team going Black Cat and being able to play better than her, right? The thing does not work against her and nothing works against her. Like, your backline is cooked. So some people might say this hero is always banned, but I don't want this hero to be always banned. I don't want my bans to be always predetermined. I don't want to ban the same characters every game. I want to be able to ban what's befitting my team composition and what works best for me. I think if you've had a character that's insta-banned for a season or two, that character needs to be nerfed. Even if the dev team disagrees with statistics, I think the community has spoken out and said Gambit needs to get nerfed, Black Cat needs to get nerfed, and unfortunately Devil Dino also needs to get nerfed slightly. Okay, I like dinosaur gameplay. Hear me out as a tank player. I think this character can be fun to play sometimes, but the meta is slowly devolving into Mauga. I don't know if you've played Mauga back in the day, but it's Mauga. It's Mauga, right? I think Dino versus other tanks is fun. I think it's not fun for the other tanks, don't get me wrong. In a perfect world where this character is slightly nerfed. But I have a feeling that Dino v Dino is just not a fun matchup. It's just not a fun matchup. Not fun. And the reason why it's not fun is because it devolves into shooting the big-ass dinosaur and just grabbing the other dinosaur. And if your team can kill the other dinosaur, you win the game. If you can't kill the other dinosaur, you lose the game. Like, it just revolves around a single grab. And I feel like it's once again really bad for the game's health having this hero be such a meta-defining character in the way that it is, right? I feel like on paper this hero is fun. I had fun. It's not Mauga, bro. Sibao. Listen, I know you guys are angry I know Dino players are angry, tank players are angry. I'm telling you this, as a tank player, you are not going to enjoy this hero within 2 weeks. Once people in lower rank catch up on how this hero is played and how people are playing against this hero, you're not going to have fun. Okay? This is a warning sign. I feel like a climate change scientist, okay? This is climate change. You don't want this hero to be the way he is for much longer. Because people are going to catch on, people are going to watch pro play, and you're going to experience the same shit I'm experiencing. It is not fun. I wish this character get nerfed because of the main reason being I want to be able to play this hero without being forced to play against Punisher, Emma, Dinosaur, and my team having Punisher, Emma, Dinosaur, and we're just running it down, and we're all playing to kill the enemy Dino, right? Like, it's not a fun gameplay loop. It's not fun because you lose the game if your team doesn't have damage. You lose the game if the enemy team plays the correct comp, and nobody likes playing like that. It's just not fun when the game revolves around if you pick the right comp you win, if you don't pick the right comp you lose. And that's why I'm saying it's a Mauga meta, because if you didn't play Mauga back in the day, you just lost, and your main purpose is to kill the tank, right? And why is the Dinosaur OP? Well, it's pretty simple, right? Like, I think Black Cat is more OP, but Dinosaur, when your team plays around the comp, makes it so you cannot play any other tank, right? No, you can't play any other tank. You need to match the Dinosaur. If you don't match the Dinosaur, more often than not, you're just gonna get bullied. You can't solo tank, which happens a lot in ranked. You're getting bullied. If your team plays well, the enemy team can't even dive most of the time because the Dinosaur can counter dive pretty well, right? So the gameplay loop revolving around grabbing the enemy tank and then a Punisher just putting bullets into the tank and killing them instantly is very, very boring and repetitive. Emma Frost grabbing the target Dino grabs after the Dino grab, and then Luna freezing that tank is just not a fun gameplay loop, right? It's not a fun gameplay loop. Even if you guys find it funny right now, you will get tired of it soon enough, right? Like, I've already lost my mind yesterday playing the Dinosaur against people in high elo against pros. I was just getting bullied, right? Like, and the enemy Dino was also getting bullied. It's just not fun for the Dinosaur. Like, that's why I want this character to not be so meta-defining. Because I just want to be able to play the Dinosaur, and I want to have skill expression that's beyond me just getting bullied every game and looking for those grabs. You know what I mean? Again, I don't think the Dinosaur is the biggest issue right now. By far, it is the Cat. By far, it is the Gambit. The Dino, it just makes other tanks obsolete. It just feels like Emma Frost back in the day when she came out. Emma, you couldn't play any other tank but Emma into Emma most of the time because she would just grab you twice. She could grab twice during her diamond form. And that was just too oppressive. And her damage was oppressive. And she was a tank buster. Like, she would just kill tanks all the time. And Dinosaur is now a tank buster too. This is definitely a character of all time. I like the character on paper. I enjoy the design of the character, but it's just not fun to watch or play in the way the meta is being defined right now. And you don't even need to hard nerf him. You can just rework some of his kit so it's a little bit less focused on killing the enemy tank because everything's percentage HP as damage base. So you can just rework him from not being a tank buster, a little bit less of a tank buster, a little bit more flexible in some ways. So he doesn't, like, you know, he doesn't just do the same gameplay loop, because that's your entire gameplay loop. That's all you're doing. You're doing this, and you're just grabbing him, right? That's the entire thing. And if you kill the tank, you kill him. If not, you wait for 10 seconds. A new DPS is a problem for supports, but why is a new tank a problem for us other tank players? Because this tank counters tanks. That's it. Like, this character is already permaban, but he just counters other tanks. That's it. Like, it's just unfun to play. Like, availability of tanks has decreased. Like, Angela is way worse because of the Dinosaur. Mag is way worse because of the Dinosaur. Strange is worse because of the Dinosaur. Like, there's so many tanks that are just worse because of this Dinosaur. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be too happy that this character is so broken, because then you have less to play. A new DPS is usually good against tanks or supports, but never good against other DPS. You know what I mean? Yeah, grab into 450 HP bubble is most of the time a guaranteed kill if your team follows up, right? So that doesn't feel good because, again, the gameplay, if you watch any of my streams, Dino v Dino, you're not actually pushing in and creating space. The way you're playing is just staring at each other and, like, playing chicken. Who's gonna grab who first? Like, what? And that's it. Like, you're not actually doing anything. Because if you go in first, they grab you. You might die instantly. Or you won't die instantly. And then you grab them and then they die. You know, like, that's the gameplay loop. And then you lose the fight, right? I think the tank role in general is pretty balanced. I think Cap is super broken right now, but in a good way, if that makes sense. I wouldn't mind a small nerf to him. Dino needs to get nerfed. Angela can get a buff. Rogue needs to get Gambit team up removed and buff her base kid. I think everything else is pretty balanced overall. Penny, don't touch Penny because I want her to be horrid. And then you have the DPS row in terms of balancing. Phoenix, I know what they're cooking with Phoenix because she has made other DPS obsolete. Like, this character is the best hit scan by far. Like, you can just two-shot people nowadays. It's actually insane. But somehow, I find her less annoying than Black Cat and Daredevil. But this hero needs to get nerfed. I don't know why you're buffing this hero every season. Like, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, stop looking at stats for rivals. Like, I don't care if other people don't play Phoenix. Phoenix is OP. Phoenix is broken. Stop buffing her. Just stop buffing her. Nerf Phoenix. Nerf Phoenix. This character is too strong. She does too much. She made Hela useless, which is okay because Hela has been strong for a while. But there isn't much reason for you to play other DPS but Phoenix for hit scan, right? Especially not in pro play and high elo. But this hero is incredibly strong for what she does. She has infinite mobility. Genuinely infinite mobility. She has a stun that's really strong and her ult is really good, right? So I highly recommend you guys to nerf Phoenix next season. I beg of you. I beg of you. You can nerf characters without buffing them. Phoenix is one of those examples. Daredevil, gotta go. I'm sorry. We've had too much Daredevil. Just like Daredevil is blind, so are the developers blind about how strong Daredevil is. And, you know, I'm okay with nerfing Daredevil and buffing other dive characters, right? Like, I feel like having a really healthy rotation of characters is good for the game. I feel like just enabling this hero to be a little bit... Okay, enabling is not the right word, but just making this hero a little bit worse and then buffing magic a bit or buffing VP a bit is fine. Because I don't want dive players to feel like we're trying to nerf them or circumcise them. I just feel like everybody's tired of Daredevil, right? And when a character is meta for too long, people get exhausted, right? Well, BP is like the worst character in the game. And Magic is, like, Magic, you can not buff her. Like, I know people are going to disagree with me saying you can buff Magic a bit. It's very different worlds we live in. I never see Magic in my games, right? I never see Magic in my games. I know you guys see her a lot, so that's up to you. I don't really care, right? But you can't realistically sit there and think that we just nerf all the dive characters and then we don't buff anything, because then every dive character is going to be bad. I don't want that, right? Buff Blade. Definitely Blade is another character that needs to buff. Buff Storm for sure. I think there's plenty of examples of characters that have been ignored for too long. Iron Man, I feel like, is a cool character. I like his ult because it's funky and funny to hit and it's hype to hit. I feel like that character needs to be buffed. Rework Black Widow. Rework Scarlet. Rework this nutty girl, bro. Like, there's the same old characters have been meta for too long and we just need to change them, bro. We need to change it up. We need to change it up. And for supports, like last yap here for supports, this is a tough one. My only thing that I have here is I'll probably make a video talking about triple support because that is a big issue. Everybody always plays triple support. I was really wrong about triple support not being meta. My biggest issue with this entire cast, Gambit obviously, but White Fox. I'm not gonna front with you. I think this character is beyond busted. Like, I don't like this. This character is ridiculous in my opinion. I'm sorry. This character is ridiculous. Genuinely ridiculous. I feel like they've reduced her skill expression and made her way easier to play. You are genuinely unkillable. Like, you are unkillable. You're unkillable. Like, her Fox form makes her unkillable. Her TP makes her unkillable. She spawns a shield that heals. And her ult is... Honestly, I feel like her ult is the most balanced thing of her kit. I don't know if they were inspired by Overwatch, but you don't need a Fox lady that's broken, you know what I mean? I don't care about Cloak or Invis that much, I'll be honest with you. Like, I feel like we have way bigger issues. I feel like it's DPS propaganda at this point with Cloak and Invis. This character needs to go. I feel like her fox form into this dash is insane. Why is it in Chinese? Is that Chinese? Why is it in Chinese? Ni hao. Is that Chinese?
No, it's fine. I just didn't think it would be Chinese.
Ni hao. And the reason why this character is OP is because it's good counter dive, and I enjoy that aspect because you need options to counter dive. Don't get me wrong. But I wish she had a little bit more skill expression. I don't know why they changed her up so that she gets less HP from hitting and more HP as passive regen during her fox form. I have a feeling that it shouldn't heal this much in the fox form, in the sense that I cannot 1v1 her. You cannot 1v1 her on any character when she's in that form, which in my opinion is ridiculous. I feel like she should be winning dive 1v1s. She shouldn't be winning 1v1s against tanks up close. She shouldn't be winning against hit scan if they hit their shots. Like, that form is ridiculous, right? Second of all, okay, this might be a personal pet peeve with her, but like, I don't like her right click. I think her right click is ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous, and the reason why I think it's ridiculous is because it makes teammates invulnerable, and it's an instant stun without, like, it cancels your stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it cancels your stuff. There's nothing you can do. I don't like abilities where you can't do anything. It's too fast. It's too short of a cooldown. And it's too oppressive because it's just random bullshit go. And it can just counter your abilities without you expecting. Like, you can't do anything. I can't do anything. Like, it's just annoying when an ability works this way. You know what I mean? It's so fast, I can't do anything. Like, I can't react to it. And the range is too big as well. So I don't like that. That's not fun game design. Fun game design is when there's layers. There's no layers to be added here, and it's just not good for the game. Like, I don't like these abilities. I need risk, I need reward. There's no risk to this. There's nothing to hit. It's just press the button, instant volume. I don't like it. It stuns only when it hits directly. Well, bro, I'm not aiming like this. What are you typing? What do you mean when it hits directly? Where do you think I'm gonna be aiming, bro? I like her ult, I'll be honest. I think her ult is the most balanced part of her kit. I'm not gonna front. I like her ult. I think her ult is very balanced. I think it's a very unique support ult. I just think her base kit is too strong. Also, please, for the love of God, this is besides balancing, but can we just please have better drops on Twitch? Like, I don't know what it is with the drops and why we're so greedy with it. Like, give us some good stuff. We're getting outmocked by Overwatch and it's pathetic. Like, genuinely. Like, what are we doing? Like, please? No more purple reskin slop? No more, like, emotes or, like, sprays? Can we get some good stuff? Like, why are we so greedy? You're giving away stuff all the time in-game. It's gonna help the economy, bro. You're gonna have so many more people streaming your game and then playing the game and then grinding if you have better drops, but you don't. Give us units. Give us Blattis. I don't know. Give us something. Give us a token to change skins with. Overwatch drops is loot boxes right now, and people love gambling. Luna for next time. Lock in. But these are my top 4 terrorists of the game. I guess I did talk about more than 4 terrorists, but definitely top 3 characters that need to get nerfed ASAP. White Fox can escape nerfs for a little bit until people find out how broken she is, but definitely Black Cat, Devil Dino, and Gambit need to go, bro. I'm sorry, these characters need to get nerfed ASAP. ASAP, I beg of you. If you don't nerf Gambit next season, I'm gonna be so disappointed in you, Guang and Jiyoung. Like, this is ridiculous. Black Cat needs to get nerfed too, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's my balancing yap. You might agree, you might disagree, people always disagree. But I make it with love, bro. I make it with love because I want the team to understand that, hey, this is cooked, okay? This is cooked, and this is what needs to be changed. Also, for one final note, I've been grinding ranked. Can we please, for the love of God, I'm sorry to say this, remove performance-based point system? Like, it is crazy to me that I'm losing 25 points and gaining 50 because I'm playing the dinosaur or I'm playing tank. And I have a Phoenix on my team or Black Cat with 30 final blows. That shit is annoying beyond belief, right? I've had so many games where I gained 15 points or 16 points. Genuine insanity. You are a tank player. I'm not going to be chasing kills. I'm not going to be chasing damage. I'm helping my team. I'm creating space. I'm saving my abilities. I'm not there to kill people all the time. Sometimes you kill people, sometimes not. Please, for the love of God, it is not a good system. I hated that system when you added it. I still hate that system, okay?